Yo, what is up YouTube? It's GGS Out and I'm back with another video. Now in today's video it's going to be a little different. Basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be let me just explain first. The title of the video is You Wake Up, You're the Last Person on Earth. What are you doing? So the reason I actually got this idea was because of a post I seen on Facebook, and it said, if you woke up and you're the last person on earth, what are you doing? Crying. You can't cry, basically. I was talking with my buddy about it because I seen that when I was with him. When I seen it, I'm like, I wonder what he would say. So then I was like, that makes sense what he said. So then I'm like, let's make it a video what I would do. And I also want to know what you guys would do in the comments. Comment down below what you guys would do if this happened. So that's basically what the video is. If you woke up and you were the last person on earth, what are you doing? Now, applying to me and you guys, you can cry. It doesn't matter. So basically, what I would do first, once I found out, because I'm not gonna wake up and be like, oh, I'm the last person on earth. Unless there was a note or something. If there's not a note, I'm gonna, look around for people. Then once I realize there's literally no one else on earth, I'm going to pray. This will be the first thing I do. And then once I pray, I'm going to start gathering stuff for basically survival. I'm gonna start grabbing food, water, as much as I can. And then I'm going to go get a car somewhere, and basically I'm gonna name everything I'm gonna get from my house. I'm gonna get a flashlight, a couple flashlights that is, get some more batteries from a store somewhere. I'm going to grab my solar panel charger that I actually have. Most likely going to get my blankets and pillows. Going to get all my books. Now, I'll tell you later why, but I'm going to grab my PlayStation. Just the PlayStation, no controllers or nothing like that. I'm going to obviously grab some soap, shampoo, and stuff like that. And I'm going to bring, I don't know what kind, I'm just going to bring a couple weapons for, survival. So after that, I'm going to go get a car. I'm going to put all that in as much bags as I can, go find a car, and then this is what I told my buddy actually. I told him I'm going to go to Texas. The reason I said Texas was because from what I've seen, I don't know how true this is, from what I've seen though, there's a lot of farmland. If anyone in here is from Texas or you currently live there, you don't have to say you do. Just comment down below and let me know if there is a lot of farmland in Texas, or if you've even been there to visit someone, or you just went there to visit Texas itself. Let me know down below if there really is a lot of farmland in Texas, because if that's the case, then that's where I'm going to go. If Texas doesn't have a lot of farmland, I'm not going to go to Texas. I'm going to go somewhere with a lot of farmland. So basically, on my journey to Texas, I'm going to get my phone, I'm going to pull up Google Maps, and I'm going to have it go to Texas. I'm going to bring my solar panel charger, and I'm going to bring my charging cord, set that up, get me ready for the road, bring a lot of food, go get a lot of food from someplace, and then after that, I'm going to hit the road. Now this is the thing. I'm going to use this car until literally it either breaks down, or I basically, like, for example, say I got stranded on the highway or something, I'm out of gas. I'll carry all my bags. Even if it's 10 bags, I'll carry all my bags. I'll do what I can to, basically transfer all my stuff from one car to another car. If I have to, and I walk 5 miles and I see another car, I'll come back in that car, get all my bags, and keep going. So then, eventually, I'll just keep refueling the cars while I'm rotating them and stuff like that. And eventually, when I get to Texas, what I'm going to do is my first goal, find nice land, basically. But I would find a lot of quite a bit big farmland. And when I find the farmland, I would go and basically set up camp. Now, I'm not going to go in anyone's house yet. Well, I'm not going to go to any houses yet, because technically it's not anyone's houses anymore, because I'm the last person on earth. So I'm not going to go in any houses yet. I'm just going to look for a spot, set up camp, get things together if I have to. That's when I'll start going into houses, garages, whatever. And I'm not promoting or saying that breaking into houses at all is okay, because it's not. I'm just saying, this is my story, or what I would do if I was the last person on Earth for survival. So then, once I find enough equipment to basically cut down trees and stuff like that, I would start cutting down trees, not in the area where I want to set up camp, but in a different area of where I'm not want to set up camp. After I do that, I don't know when the last time I would have eaten. So, most likely going to be hungry. So that's probably when I'll start, going into houses and fridges and start looking for food. After that, I'll probably just chill for the rest of the day, if it is still daytime, and then read a book maybe. Or what I may do until Wi-Fi runs out and stuff like that, until my data runs out and Wi-Fi runs out, I may start watching YouTube videos on how to survive by yourself. That's when, I'll get a lot of good knowledge. So then, once I get all the knowledge, whatever I learn, that's when I'll start building my fort or whatever. Me personally, I think like a little off-grid home wouldn't be too bad if you're the last person on Earth. Literally, if you're the last person on Earth, think about it. You can build it as big as you want. You can build it into a mansion. You can build it into anything you want. But I would start out with a little, not too small, but a good enough size off-grid house that I can actually move around in, sleep good in, have a good kitchen area in, and stuff like that. Now I know that would take quite a while to do all that because I'm not a plumber. I don't know, water lining and stuff like that. So I would have to look that up. But that's why I would start the next day after I got there, so I can start looking stuff up, so I can start going out and looking for supplies and stuff like that, and so I know what I'm doing. And then after that, I'll most likely be hungry, so I'll eat again. I'll eat something again. Either I go in the house or I find something at the store that I went into to buy all these supplies for the plumbing and stuff. I might find a snack, or I might find a whole meal. I don't know. Eventually, I'm gonna have to build a fire, or at least a oven type thing, or even a wood burning oven type of thing, because eventually everything's going to go out. The power, the Wi-Fi, the electric, everything's going to go out. So then that's when I'm going to build either the wood burning stove, or I'm just going to build a campfire type of thing, and I'm going to start chopping trees down, start getting a lot of wood and stuff like that. I'm going to do this far away from my house because I'm the last person on Earth. What do I have to lose? Literally nothing. Literally nothing. I'm the last person. So what I would do is look up how to safely cut a tree from the bottom, from the base. So I can cut it from the base and then it falls down. Maybe even falls down on another tree, knocks that other tree down. I don't care if the cuts are clean or not. If I have trees down, I'm going to use them eventually. So then I would start cutting that one tree up. I'm going to get tired because they're big. So then eventually I would start bringing that back to camp, cutting it up into smaller pieces and stuff like that. And then I'm going to basically go look for more weapons. Eventually, animals are going to start taking over. That's when I have my chances to take them out and eat them if I can. If they're sheep, cow, pig, chickens, stuff like that. Now this is the thing, if I seen a horse, I would look up within the first probably 48 to 72 hours. I would probably most likely look up how to basically have a horse know you well and trust you, because eventually I would most likely use horses for certain things. If I'm just going out to cut trees and I need something to take me a little bit further because I already cut, for example, trees that are very close to me, I might use a horse for that. I might use a horse if I go to the store. I might use a horse if I'm going out to go hunting. I don't know what I would use a horse for, but I would look up how to basically have a horse trust me, and then how to use the stuff to get onto the horse. And then eventually the power's going to go out. So then I would have to, which would probably take me the rest of my life. So I would start looking certain stuff up on where the power grid is, how do I turn it back on, and then after that, if the power comes back on and I have Wi-Fi and internet, I'm cool. I'm okay. I have stuff I actually can use now. I'm not just sitting there in the dark all the time. I'm not, bored all the time because I already read my books 20 times. No, I'll start going to look for books. I'll start going to look for certain things. Now, earlier, I did say I bring my PS4 and only my PS4. When I said that, I meant that. I'm not bringing my controllers. I'm not bringing no wiring to hook the PS4 up or anything at all. Because this is the thing. If I woke up and I'm the last person on earth and I find that out, that right there is something that I have that my dad got me. And that's the last thing I have that I can remember him by. I have pictures, but I barely have pictures. I don't have pictures framed. They're all mainly on Facebook. I don't really have pictures. The only pictures I have are of some of my family and like stuff like that. So I don't have any framed pictures. So eventually I would probably try to get those pictures, get them, copied. Go to a Walmart or whatever, get them copied, and then I'll have those pictures. Eventually, I'll just start getting old. Time will feel like, I don't know, eternity, I guess. I don't know. Because, like, at that point, I'm basically living by myself. Literally, by myself. And what else is there to do besides read? Because that's really all you would have to do at that point is to read. I'd probably go and look for the rest of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books because I do have quite a bit of them. I don't have them all, but I'd probably go and look for those so I can eventually read them one by one because I really do like those books. I like autobiographies. I'll probably go get a lot of those too. A lot of war books. To be honest with you, if that happened, I could probably get like 5 or 10 book bags full of books, literally full of books. And it wouldn't be a problem to me because I just love reading. I just don't read that much right now because of certain things, but I love reading. So that's what I would do if I woke up and I'm the last person on earth. And the story can only really be told to a certain extent. Because like I said, you're going to end up getting old, so you're going to end up like, you might have hip pain, you might have back pain, you might have arm pain, whatever. What are you going to do in that moment if there's no power? The only way that you have power is from the solar panel charger, which I have. And there's no Wi-Fi. Your data's turned off because it's monthly. Unless you can find a way to break that 1 month data plan or whatever you want to say, you're lucky. Because you're gonna be bored. If you don't like drawing, writing, telling stories and writing, making stories up, or reading, I feel like that would be very boring to you, to be honest with you. And I don't say that to be rude. I'm just saying like those certain things I feel like would keep you sane if you actually loved them. I love reading. I just can't right now. I have certain things going on in my life right now that if I pick up a book, I may read 1 chapter, wait another month to read the chapter. I do want to start getting back into reading, so yeah, like at one point you'll just sit there bored, like what am I even doing? What is life? And it would just be like boring. And like I said, I'm not trying to be rude, but if you don't like those things, like it's fine. You can probably find something else fun to do. You might find swimming fun. If you find swimming fun and you're around water, go swim for a little bit. If you trust the water, that is. Or if you like freestyling, freestyle to yourself, because that's all you'll have. That's all you'll have to freestyle to, just yourself. If you like making stories up and like saying them out loud, that could be something else. But yeah, that's my story. What I would do if I woke up and I was the last person on earth. I just thought it would be interesting. And like I said, let me know down in the comments below what you guys would do. And like I said, you guys can say you would cry first, because this is my own version of that. Because I'm really interested to see what you guys would do, because different people might think differently. I might think completely different from what Joe Bob is going to say, or Johnny whoever is going to say. I might think differently than John and Johnny. So I just want to see what you guys would do. Don't forget to drop a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on bell notifications so you know whenever I post. And I will see you guys in the next video. GGS Out.